The sound of breathing. She lay awake listening to the sound of breathing beside her. Not hers. His. Whoever he was, he smelled like vodka and regret. The motel curtains fluttered slightly with the rattle of a broken AC unit, and the wallpaper peeled like skin from a burn. Maya stared at the ceiling. Her body ached in familiar places. Her soul felt hollowed out. She didn't even pretend anymore. No fake names, no forced smiles. They wanted a body, not a person. And Maya had stopped being a person a long time ago. She wasn't sure when exactly. Maybe it was the second abortion. Maybe it was the night someone left her bleeding in a stairwell. Maybe it was before all that. 2. The first fall. There's been a time when she still wore pink. 13, maybe 14. Her mom worked 2 jobs. Her stepdad drank and yelled, and once pressed a cigarette out on her leg. She never forgot that hiss, the sound of flesh giving up. The first boy was a senior. Said she was pretty. Said he loved her. Took everything and left a note scribbled on the back of a gas receipt. She bled for days, alone, confused, afraid to tell anyone because no one had ever listened anyway. She learned young. The world doesn't protect girls like her. 3. The dealer and the dancer. By 17, Maya lived in the back of a strip club called Velvet. The owner, Vince, let her crash there as long as she earned her keep. It started slow. Shots with the customers, lap dances, whispered offers in the hallway. She told herself she wasn't a whore. She was surviving. But words lose meaning when you're hungry. Then came Leo. Tattooed, slick-talking, and violent in quiet ways. He didn't hit her at first. He gave her coke. Told her she was a queen. Told her the world owed her. She believed him until the first time he sold her to one of his friends, and the second time, and the third. By then, believing didn't matter. 4. The basement. There was a place they called the basement. Not because it was underground, though it felt like hell was close, but because once you went down there, you never came up the same. Private parties, wealthy clients, cameras. Maya was 22 the first time she was filmed. She cried. They didn't stop. After that, she stopped crying. 5. Ghosts don't sleep. Kiki died in the bathtub. Razor blade to the wrists. The water turned pink, then red, then black. Maya found her after a long shift. Her last client had choked her until she blacked out. She walked into the apartment to silence. No music, no moaning, no scent of burnt popcorn. Just silence. And Kiki, floating. Maya didn't scream. She lit a cigarette and sat on the toilet lid, watched the blood swirl. "I'll join you soon," she whispered, but she didn't. 6. The offer. They called her Grace. It was a lie, but it was elegant. One night, a man in a tailored suit asked if she wanted. "There's a clinic upstate. Clean sheets. People who give a damn." She laughed in his face. "No one gives a damn. Not about me." He left a card. She burned it. But later that night, when the mirror showed her a face she didn't recognize, she cried, for the first time in years. 7. Withdrawal detox was hell. She screamed, thrashed, punched a nurse, bit a priest. But they didn't throw her out. They gave her soup, blankets, patience, and for once, Maya didn't run. 8. The first breath. It took 91 days. Then she walked outside. The air tasted different, sharp, almost painful. She got a job at a diner. She messed up orders, dropped plates, had panic attacks in the freezer. But she kept coming back. People started calling her by her name, her real name, Maya. 9. The letter. She wrote to Kiki. "Dear Ghost, I'm still here. I don't know why. Maybe for you, maybe for me. I saw a girl today, bruised, strung out. I gave her my number. Maybe this is how we change the ending. Love, Maya." 10. Still breathing. Maya still woke up some nights screaming. She still flinched at certain smells, still avoided the 12th Street corner, but she was breathing. And in this life, that was a start. 11. The girl at the shelter. Her name was Lacey. 17. Shaved head, no socks, eyes like Maya's had once been, hollow and afraid to hope. She reminded Maya of every bad memory wrapped into one skinny frame. They didn't talk much at first. Maya brought her soup, a blanket, then silence. It was enough. Then one day Lacey whispered, "Did you ever sell it too?" Maya nodded. Lacey cried for the first time. 12. The relapse. It happened fast. An old face, an old offer, a week of stress, a bottle of vodka. Then she was back in a stranger's car, makeup smeared, stomach burning. When it was over, she didn't even take the money. She walked 3 miles barefoot in the rain, got to the shelter soaked, shaking. Sarah didn't ask questions, just wrapped her in a towel and sat beside her on the floor. 13. The confession. "Why do you care?" Maya asked one night. Sarah looked at her, tired but kind. "Because someone cared about me when I didn't think I was worth it. I owe that forward." Maya laughed, bitter. "What if I don't make it?" Sarah shrugged. "Then we try again, and again, until you do." 14. The choice. Lacey relapsed too. Maya found her passed out, needle in arm, lips blue. This time, Maya didn't light a cigarette. She called 911, rode in the ambulance, held Lacey's hand all night. When Lacey woke up, Maya was still there. "I thought I lost you," Lacey whispered. "You almost did." 15. The ending that isn't. Years passed. Maya still worked at the shelter. She took night classes, wrote poetry on napkins, drank too much coffee, chewed pens. She visited Kiki's grave each year, left behind a cigarette and a ribbon. Sometimes men still looked at her like a commodity. She looked back with fire. She never forgot who she was, but she finally began to believe in who she could be. Because a whore's life doesn't have to end the way it starts. Sometimes the broken live, and sometimes they heal.